Okay, we're going to wind it up this afternoon. A team that's not quite in Etowah County, but they're very close. And Chris asked us to bring Ashville on today, and we're glad that they're here. And Coach Shea Monroe coached in Etowah County for a few years, and he's the first-year head coach for the Ashville Bulldogs. Coach, if you'd introduce your two players and then make some comments about the 2020 Ashville Bulldogs this afternoon. Thank you.
Sure. To my right is Adrian Hernandez. He's one of our running backs and our defensive backs. And to my left is Dylan Harris, who's our starting quarterback. Really excited. Thank y'all for having us. No, we're not in Etowah County, but we're close enough. But we sure do relish the opportunity to play football this year. You know, the biggest thing we've, as a coaching staff, we preach to our guys is, tomorrow's not promised. And, we're very thankful just for the opportunity to play football this year. Looking forward to a great season. Got some great kids. Going to be a young football team. We got 8 seniors. Predominantly a sophomore-heavy football team, but looking forward to the opportunity.
Coach, it wasn't too long after you were named head coach when the shutdown occurred. How did you keep you were an assistant coach, but now being the head coach, how difficult was it, or what were the means that you kind of kept in touch with the kids to kind of keep them going, working out on their own until, thank goodness you were allowed to practice last month?
Sure. Well, right, yeah, and the biggest thing is we've just kept up with the kids, through social media or through our GroupMe app or through our Microsoft Teams app that St. Clair County provides us with. So our strength and conditioning coach Jesse Clark, he was sending workouts digitally through the guys, and they would video their workouts and send them back to us. So that was just a way for us to kind of keep up with them. And when we got back, we figured out who was in shape and who wasn't, who'd been working and who hadn't.
Coach, I know first year you come in, talk about the guys with experience. You may have them in different places in your system, but talk about the experience. You said only 8 seniors. What's the experience level with this football team?
Yeah, I mean, we do have, like I said, we're a young football team, but Adrian's been starting for 4 years. This will be Dylan's 3rd year starting for us. So they do have a lot of experience. Even our sophomores got a lot of meaningful playing time last year as freshmen. We're not going to use that as an excuse to not do our best because we're a young football team. But we do, even though we do have a small senior class and our junior class is relatively small as well, they do have some experience.
Hey guys, before you took the job, did you have any idea the passion that the fans and the people of Asheville truly have?
Well, yeah, I mean, I was there 2 years as an assistant, so I kind of understood. Yeah. Asheville's a place that really loves their school, and you can say that about a lot of teams, but Asheville's a place where they really want to be involved, and you kind of have to pull the school and the community in together. And I think as long as I can continue to embrace the community, they'll continue to embrace our football team, and that's what I want to do, is continue to embrace our community.
To the 2 guys, I asked this to the Gadsden City guys a few minutes ago. Both seniors, obviously the leaders on the football team, but what does it mean to you that the coach selected you to come to media day today?
It means a lot to me just to be able to get this opportunity to come and speak to, everyone. It's just, I don't know, Dylan can speak now.
Along with what he said, it's an honor to be selected to come and talk. That's really all I got.
Yeah, I understand. Nerves get you a little bit. Yeah, I understand. To you guys also, it's been a tough few years for Asheville the last few years. Coach come in, brought a new philosophy, new system maybe, and how the guys as being leaders, how's the team rallied around what you're doing?
It's really just a want to. We have to want it. It's not really, it's a mindset. It's just, if that player wants to be good, if we want to be good, we have to do our job and just worry about ourselves. As Coach speaks all the time, like our defense coordinator says, we have to do our own job. For us to be good, we have to do our own job.
Yeah, like he said, like just worry about your own position and stuff will come together.
To the players, I heard that you guys were unbelievably excited when Coach got the head coaching position. Talk about that a little bit.
Absolutely. Coach Monroe, my freshman year when I came into football, he was our offensive coordinator. And I've loved Coach Monroe since freshman year, and I'm excited that he's my head coach.
Coach Monroe's been since I've known him, he's a great coach. He's probably one of the best coaches I've ever played for. He's not only very intelligent, but he's all for the players. So like it doesn't matter, at the end of the day, it matters if we win or lose, but he's more worried about us as an individual, as our players. So that's very, I don't know, it feels really good to have a coach that cares about you, not just the team. So that makes everybody come together, and that makes us all more focused and excited.
Coach Monroe, would you talk a little bit about your schedule, especially Region 6, I believe that you're in. Looks like you're going west a lot this year.
Yeah, we seven schools spanning 5 different counties.
Wow.
So yeah, it's we opened up the season with Oak Grove. Don't know a lot about them. They got a new coach this year as well. Southeastern is another non-region. We just make a short trip over to Rim Lap. They're a much improved football team. Coach Berg's done a really good job. And then we get Good Hope, Aniana, Etowah back to back, which, those 3 are probably, on paper, the front runners in the region. And then we get a county rival in St. Clair County. We'll come to Ashville week 5. We're off week 6. And then we go to Dora. I mean, it's going to be a competitive region. I mean, we get Hanceville and then Fultondale and then close season with Weaver. I'm really, Coach Taylor over at Weaver is a good buddy of mine. And he gave me a plug in the Calhoun County media today. So Coach Taylor, if you're watching, plug right at you, buddy. But it's a competitive region. You look at Etowah, really good football team. I think our kids know that. Our kids are used to playing Aniana. That's a pretty local rivalry game. But there's a lot of unknowns just because we haven't played a lot of these teams. Good Hope was in our area in basketball and baseball the last couple of years, but we haven't played them in football. But I mean, the thing, and I've watched film on most of these teams, the thing that kind of sticks out, we were in Calhoun County region the last few years. So you play Jacksonville, you play Anniston, you play Hokes Bluff, you play all those guys. Well, the thing that kind of sticks out to you, outside of Etowah, there's really not a team that kind of wows you athletically, like the last couple years region. But like this region, everybody plays so stinking hard. And like the first thing I told our kids was like, because it's no secret, I mean, wins have been hard to come by at Asheville lately. And before we even can start talking about winning, we got to learn to start playing really freaking hard every game. So our whole mantra right now is, hey, let's play hard for 4 quarters, and then whatever happens, happens.
Coach, this is for you first, and if Adrian and Dylan can talk about it. What kind of emotions did you feel when you found out there would be a season about last week, a week and a half, when it was all up in the air?
It honestly, with this COVID and everything going on, it really taught us not to take everything for granted. So it's just wanting to play. And like Coach said, we had to play hard. So it's just, we're very lucky and fortunate to have this opportunity as long as we get to play. So we're very excited about that.
Yeah, I'm really excited that we're getting to play because all of our work would have went down the drain if the season would have got canceled this year. So I'm happy that it didn't get canceled.
Anytime you get to play football is a good time.
Well, Coach, most time in the old days of football, most kids are all worried about, first and girls, football, it's good.
Right.
But now everything with this COVID thing has been put into perspective. Do you think the kids will respond a lot better to coaching than they have in the past? Because, they can't take anything for granted anymore.
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, the thing I say about our kids, and I mean, going into my 3rd year there, I could count on 3 fingers how many uncoachable kids I've coached at Asheville. our kids are very coachable. They're very good kids. You know, I do think that that's fair. You know, I think that, you know, like Adrian said, they can't take these things for granted anymore. Because when you get something taken away that you love, you don't understand it until it happens. And you know, that's something that I think is fair to say. Yeah.